to the COVID-19 Superhero Technology Summit and Awards brought to you by SME Channels, India's first magazine for IT solutions business. I'm Manisha Nair, welcoming you to this webinar. For this presentation, please welcome Mr. Amarish Karnik. He is the Director, Channel Sales, Alliance India and SAARC, Veeam Software.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. And thanks for this opportunity. So I just want to thank everyone. I know it's Saturday. For a lot of people, it's a noon time. And that's the time where I've been asked to talk about Veeam's solution and what's currently happening in the world. And I think it's a complex subject. But however, I hope I will make it more interesting for all of you, and you'll like it. So thank you for the opportunity, SME Channel, and thank you each one of you for joining this session. I think we are at a very interesting point where we talk about at a tipping point where the things are going to change, or things are changing. And if I give you a quick reference about some of the tipping points discussion, where after that a lot things more change, I think I'll give you one example of my favorite always, and I'm sure every one of us are passionate about cricket. I think these two World Cup wins have changed the game a lot more, in a sense that 1983 World Cup has also given us a confidence that cricket can be my career, whereas 2007 T20 World Cup has given a choice to the tier 2 city players that yes, I can make it in Indian cricket team. I think one more example which I thought I can give is a semiconductor. Post invention of semiconductor, I guess a lot things have changed, right from satellite communication to your laptop, desktops, everything. I think today, if you look at the power which we have on the mobile, is sometimes even it used to be a configuration of a server. So semiconductor has changed our life literally big time. Similarly, I think we are now at the junction where this post-COVID, I think a lot of things will change for us. And one of the things which will change for us is resource management. Rather, it is already changing right now. All of us who thought that this kind of conferences will be done on these online platform or collaboration tools have been used for doing this. Never ever happened. So things are changing. Resources are changing big time for us. I think one more thing which is changing for us is the security and governance. A lot more emphasis has been given now, and I think right from the first presentation of Singh sir till IBM Sanjay talked about is all about security, compliance, and governance. Is becoming more and more pervasive that we need to adopt this change in a secure and governing manner. And last but not the least is that about digital transformation. We have seen this a lot in earlier for last 2-3 years, that digital transformation is the only way to move forward. So what we did quickly is that at the beginning of the year, we did the quick survey and we asked some of the CEOs, what is your topmost priority? And the one thing which has come up is that growth is always a challenge, and that's the #1 priority for all the companies in India. And more important, that 75% of CEOs believe that digital transformation is the only way to drive the business. That's the only way they can get a first thing, which is a growth. And today, digital transformation cannot be done without a big time support for IT. And this is, I'm saying, for irrespective of any verticals, irrespective of any industry as such, whether you talk about pharma, healthcare, or whether you talk about manufacturing, automobile, everybody is saying that digital transformation will give us that necessary growth what we are looking at. Having said that, I think the new normal for us is going to change two things, and which is changing right now again is a workplace for us. It's no longer going to be the same workplace what we used to all have earlier. And this has the second thing which is changing is customer interaction. I think all of us are partner, and including we feel that the customer interaction has changed big time, in a sense that it's earlier, whenever you used to give a call to any of our customer, he used to say that, oh, you can come down at 2 o'clock at my office and we can have a meeting. And now nobody's going to say that. Even after the lockdown is over, I think there will be a social distancing clause. Hence, the new normal for us is that there will be a lot much more meetings which will happen over the virtual side. But to some of these challenges needs to be overcome by doing few things, and that's the only way you can do is by doing a digital workplace and digital customer interaction. What that mean for partners like us, or even some of the partners who are there in the call? I think the digital workplace throws three opportunities for us. One is that working from home, it's a challenge as well as an opportunity for us. And I think all of you know, a multi-cloud. Uh, Multi-cloud, why I'm saying is that today a lot more is getting pushed to a public cloud, private cloud, because I can't order my hardware, and even if I order my hardware, when it's going to reach my data center, I don't have anybody who will do my rack and stack and make it up for me, who will take my even backup on my tapes. Those are the gone technologies now. I think that's where we are looking at, how do I push my data more and more on a cloud? And more important, people are saying that instead of depending on one cloud, can I be more agile and become a multi-cloud vendor? The third thing which is happening is the edge cloud. And today, all the customers are saying that I may not be in a position to order anything in my data center, but however, I have enough compute power, I have enough storages, I have my enough space left in my tier 2 city, or on my warehouse, or on my oil rigs. There, how do I utilize that data? How do I utilize my hardwares which are lying there, and becoming more agile for organization? So which means work from home, multi-cloud, and edge is becoming a reality now. More important about the customer interaction, I think, look, everybody going to use a collaboration tool, and data will start residing there also. And last but not the least, now the applications. It's no more time that we will have that, because I want to become more and more agile, I will use what is there available, whether that is Office 365 or whether that is some of the other applications, which is like typically a SaaS cloud, which we feel. These are the one which will consume more and more applications. And as we consume these applications, which are anywhere, whether it is at home or whether it is a public cloud or whether that is a private cloud or it is a SaaS cloud, I think the first thing to unleash or get the power of data, the first thing which we need to do is data protection. Data protection and data availability. These are the two distinct terms for us, but I think for Veeam it's the same, because with the same licenses, I'm in a position to do a data protection and data availability for any customers anywhere. Okay, so to unleash the power, you need to protect your data and make it available for any applications anytime. Having said that, I think that's where the Veeam vision comes in, is that we want to become a most trusted provider of backup solution that delivers cloud data management. I think we are not going to shy away from the one thing, which is that we provide a backup solution. I think that's the largest workload which we capture. And keep in mind, that's also one of the largest workload on the cloud also, because so many times customer fire the backup on the cloud, and which is nothing but done by Veeam himself. I think as we speak, Veeam has a very tremendous year now for this year, and we continue to do a revenue of more than $1 billion. More important about getting the NPS score right of 75 plus. In the industry, when people are struggling to become somewhere between -5 to -5 to +20, I think Veeam is doing extremely well when it comes to an NPS score of more than 75. If you look at the India highlights, I think we continue to grow more than 148% year on year, and that's a substantial growth which we are having. We continue to acquire more than 100 plus net new logos per quarter. Now, and that talks about the velocity of the business itself. And most important is that we have more than 1,500 customers of various verticals, various industries, right from large MNCs, large ITITS accounts, and some of the large corporate banks to even the public sector banks over there. And we have been rated as #1, both in terms of execution as well as the visionary in by Gartner Quadrant, 4th consecutive time. If you look at the IDC market we talked about, I think we have been rated as #1. We continue to capture the market big time, and both in terms of sequential growth as well as year-on-year growth is phenomenal. If 20 plus is a year-on-year growth we talked about worldwide, I think Asia Pacific is showing the way to the world, because we are growing more than 30% year-on-year when it comes to the Asia Pacific APJ, we call it. I think Veeam is always a purely partner-centric company. We are on the prize book of HP, Cisco, NetApp, and Lenovo, and this is where partner will always have a choice whether you want to do a business directly or you want to do a business via them. I think we are open for that discussion, and you can route the business through any of these alliance partners also. Today, if you look at the bar, what we talk about, right from registered to a platinum partners, and we are ready to do an investment in every organization, whichever depending upon the tiers where the partners ecosystem lies. I think more important is for the incentive to the partner for every sales step, right from finding an opportunity to a proof of concept, or even to that matter getting a net new logo for us. I think every step we will be giving a reward to a partner. I think one of the uniqueness for our solution is about the velocity also. When we look at velocity, I think we continue to close a deal in less than 45 days. And more, one more topping on the base is about getting an O360 for SMB deal push. So that's a base which we have, and you can add the toppings on it, and you can get more and more money from Veeam. I think we do subscribe for go to a partner portal and just subscribe for the newsletter, which will talk about our new products which are coming, new incentive schemes which we are launching, and you can learn more from this partner portal. Last thing about said is that there is a team of Veeam who is available for your support. It's not only one single person. It's right from the channel manager to a marketing guy to a systems engineer and distributor. Everybody is ready to support you. So you don't fight the battle alone. Please involve us. Give us an opportunity for us to work with you closely, and I'm pretty confident that we will not disappoint you. Thank you so much for this time, and really sorry for a glitch in between. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Karnik, for your presentation.